Hey guys, it's Chandler Hayden, and I'm on the track and field team here at the University of Tennessee. And I'm teaming up with the Players Lounge to get to know my teammates a little better, get to know me better, and kind of give you guys the inside scoop of what it's like being a Division I athlete at the University of Tennessee, other schools, everything like that. We're going to cover everything and anything. So, yeah. So, Brandon, we're here with Brandon today.
What's up?
Brandon is a high jumper. Actually, I'm going to let Brandon introduce himself since he can speak.
Hi, I'm Brandon Pottinger. I'm a high jumper at the University of Tennessee. I'm a freshman, kind of new to everything. Chandler is someone I see kind of as a mentor. She's kind of taking me under her wing, so she's a good friend of mine.
I would say that's accurate. I give Brandon a lot of good advice, I would say. Actually, Brandon actually gives me advice too, which is funny. I'm a senior and Brandon is a freshman, but I feel like we help each other view things just in a different light. And so I think that's why our friendship works so good. And that's why I wanted him to be my first guest this week. But this week we are going to Fayetteville, Arkansas. And by this week, I literally mean tomorrow. We're going to Fayetteville, Arkansas tomorrow. We're leaving on a chartered flight and we're going down there for SECs. So I kind of have some questions for Brandon and I'll kind of piggyback along. But first off, I want to start by asking Brandon how he feels about his very first SEC competition.
I'm excited, honestly. Something that I've always dreamt of, competing in the SEC and something I can finally do. I can't really say I'm really too nervous right now, but I think the nerves will definitely kick in, as I step on the track. So,
are you nervous?
I mean, not now.
You can say yes.
I'm not really nervous now, but when I get out there, the nerves.
When you get there.
Yeah.
Okay, but if I had to give you advice as a senior who's been through SEC championship and who's choked at SEC championships, you can't go in there looking at other people.
Yeah.
You have to go in there so dialed in on beating yourself. And I was talking to Coach about this today. You have to go in there dialed in about beating yourself and your mark, because once you start getting in your head about other people, it's just downhill from there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's what you need to do. Because that's what I'm gonna do. But have you packed yet? That's another question I want to ask. Have you packed? What are you packing? What are you packing? I feel like people probably don't know, but we do have to pack kind of a lot of stuff in preparation, especially track athletes,
I haven't started packing. I'm really bad with packing and stuff. I'll literally pack the day of or the night before.
You have a lift tomorrow?
No, I don't.
Oh, so you're gonna pack tomorrow?
Yeah, or maybe later tonight. It depends. We'll see.
I still haven't packed yet either, to be quite honest. But what's one essential thing that you have to bring? What's one essential thing that you bring to almost every track meet, a ritual? What's a ritual you're going to bring to Fayetteville?
Definitely my AirPods.
Your what?
My AirPods.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm listening to music, day in and day out.
Can I guess? I feel like I know who your top artist is.
Who?
Is it Youngboy?
Nah.
Who's your top artist? What's your top song right now? What's your top 3 songs that get you pumped up right now?
Right now?
Yeah, if you were to have to compete in 10 minutes and you get 3 songs before you have to compete, what 3 songs are you listening
to? Definitely, if it's to get me in the mood.
Yeah, you gotta get pumped up, you gotta get ready, you're about to PR.
One of them is definitely MJ by Big Scar.
Mm-hmm.
Second one, I'm gonna have to say Champagne Poetry by Drake. And then for the third one,
Champagne Poetry, isn't that kind of slow?
Yeah, but it's very lyrical. If you just listen to what he's saying, it kind of just gets you. Then for the third one, I'm gonna have to say Primetime by Big X the Plug.
I've been listening to that too.
Okay.
Maybe we should collab on a playlist.
I'm down with that.
But you are an Apple Music person, aren't you?
Yeah, I don't know why you have an iPhone and you have.
Why are you an Apple Music person over Spotify?
Because I have an iPhone.
That's not even okay. So that's a big debate. I am very much a Spotify person because my brother pays for it and it's free. You know what I mean?
Okay, but
still in college, still gotta get it going.
You can get the college discount if you do Apple Music. It's only $5.
$5 is a lot of money.
Oh my God.
We gotta make money stretch, But okay. Let me see. Okay. Night before the meet, you listen to music, but do you watch certain TV shows? Do you go to bed at a certain time? Do you do a certain stretching routine? What are you doing as a high jumper?
For the night before, I kind of just like to not think so much because I feel like that's the time when you should be like the most calm. I do stretch every night, so stretching would definitely have to be in part of that routine.
Like yoga or like just stretching?
Just like stretches.
Okay.
And then I don't really go to bed at a certain time, but because I like to let my body like wake up naturally, because I feel like that's kind of when like you're at your best performance, when your body like wakes up naturally. But I'll probably just chill, watching Netflix, like not really think too much about it. Just like get ready for the next day.
Well, then what are you watching on Netflix right now? Like, what's the
most?
What's the one I'm watching? I just started. It's called Perfect Match. Have you heard of that?
No. Is it like
they take all the couples from all the different Netflix shows and they put them together, and
interesting.
Yeah. So yeah,
I haven't seen that. The last Netflix movie I watched was Bullet Train.
Was it good?
Yeah, dude, it's so funny. It's just like I don't even know how to explain the movie. It's basically a whole bunch of plot twists, but it's also kind of like a comedic movie at the same time. You just have to watch it to understand.
Maybe I'll have to watch that. But that's like your rituals? Like you're just going to stretch? Like that's the one thing you have to do the night before?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, away from SECs, let's kind of just talk about your experience so far as a freshman at Knoxville and how you're liking it. What's your favorite place? Where's your favorite place to go to eat in Knoxville? Because you don't have a car. You don't have a car, so you're kind of in a predicament. You either got to walk, catch a ride, or scooter.
Essentially, yeah, pretty much. Favorite spot? I mean, like, I'm literally like one of the biggest Chipotle fans you'll ever find. So like, if you want to find me, I'm probably at Chipotle. But if I have to go like a traditional like a Knoxville restaurant, there's a Jamaican spot called Dulce's. And it's pretty good Jamaican food. Coming from a very Jamaican background family, kind of just feels like I'm at home. So it's a place I can always go to.
Okay. I need to go there. Actually, I'm gonna go there with you because I've heard a lot of good things about that.
It's solid.
Have you had Kava instead of Chipotle ever?
That's
a big debate too. Kava versus Chipotle.
I think I've had it one time. Me personally, it was like you can't beat Chipotle. You could.
But did you order the right thing? Like you went in there the first time, new flavors, new stuff. I feel like it's kind of something you got to grow on.
It's smooth. I'll take Moe's over Kava.
Moe's is crazy. Moe's is the fast food version of Chipotle. Yeah, it's the fast food version. Then what's your favorite hangout spot in Knoxville? Like, what do you do outside of just practice and stuff? Like, and besides like sitting in your room, or do you do anything?
I was just about to say that. I mean, I really just kind of just chill with my friends. Like, I don't really like. I'll go out, I guess.
Shout out to any of your friends.
Oh yeah, shout out Mike. Shout out Sterling. Those are my guys I hang out with the most. But I mean, for the most part, like we're kind of just chilling with them, or like we're out running errands, like doing stuff like that, or just grabbing food.
Grabbing food. Okay, so then who's your favorite teammates then?
My favorite teammates? Do I give
and don't lie. Don't lie. Don't even start. Don't lie. You gotta be very truthful here.
Do I give you like a top 5? Or you want like a top 3?
Let's do a top. This might start some controversy if people watch this, honestly. Hey. Okay. Let's do top 5. Top 5 favorite teammates on the Tennessee track and field team.
Okay. In no particular order.
Yeah, no particular order. Just top 5.
Sure. You're definitely one of them, for sure.
That's all I wanted to hear. We're done with that. We don't need to talk anymore. Next question. No, I'm kidding. Go ahead.
Definitely Mike.
Mm-hmm.
I hang out with him a lot. Top 5. I'm gonna have to say Ant.
And give Wait, start that over, but give their events too. Just tell them or say what they do.
Mike is a mid D guy, so he runs like the 4.8. Anthony Riley, he's a long jumper. Shout out to my jump squad. Mm-hmm. Elliot, he's a triple jumper. Also, shout out to my jump squad. Mm-hmm. And for the fifth person, let's see, who I really mess with. I'll say Garrison, honestly. I really just really vibe with our jump squad very well. He's another triple jumper.
So were you lying when you said me though? I was the only girl in that equation.
I mean, I hang around them the most, so that's why I feel like
you'd be in my top. You'd be in my top 5 too. To be honest. So it's a good mutual connection. Okay, now we're gonna kind of get back into track. Just a couple more track questions to close it off. Some hard hitting stuff. So, who inspired you? Do you think to do your event? So you're a high jumper. You're from Miami. Is there anyone in your area, or was a bigger name, or did you just kind of pick it up?
I kind of just picked it up. How I started high jumping, actually, it was funny because beforehand I was just a sprinter, so I ran the 1, 2, and the 4, and it was the summer going into my 6th grade. My coach had told me I needed to enter in one more event to be entered in the track meet, and it was either try high jump or do the 800, and there was absolutely no way in hell I was doing 800 under any circumstances. So later that night I googled how to high jump, and I literally tied jump ropes to the pillars of my parents' bed, and I just started to practice like that, and it's kind of just been my thing ever since.
Did you really? That's how you started?
Honest to God. That's literally how I started high jump.
That's crazy. People ask me that, but I don't know. I say my brothers, but I don't even think.
What got you in the track?
I don't know. I really don't. We used to have to do the mile, or we used to have to do some laps. I don't know. And we all just kind of dilly-dallied around. I don't know. Yeah. But I guess I just come from such a small school. You have so little things to pick from.
Pick up. Yeah.
Yeah. And my friends were doing it. And I think that my brothers did do it. But when I think back to it, I had a history teacher named Mr. Claxton, and he taught us how to throw. And I forgot about that. He taught us how to throw by watching YouTube videos. And I think he must have said you're going to throw or something. And I was like, okay. Cause I've been 5'10" since 7th grade, 6th. I've been tall for forever. But I think it was Mr. Claxton. And then I got to high school and I went and I took lessons for shot and disc. And he was like, this is a hammer, throw it. And I was like, okay. So I threw it. And actually, fun fact, this is probably my funnest fact right now. I threw the hammer overhead. So you just wind it once and release it. I threw the hammer further than Deanna Price. And Deanna Price is the only person in human history to throw 26 meters. And she just broke that world record this weekend. Fun fact.
Okay. I'll give you your
flowers. So that's what I'm going to throw this weekend at SEC's, 26 meters, I don't know. That's my flex. That's my one flex in life,
I get you.
But, okay. Let me see what else. And then let's just talk about, okay. So you had practice today.
Mm-hmm.
I saw some of your jumps. This is the last practice before we head out. What were some cues that you were being told today during practice, or what are some things that you're going to take from today's practice into competition? Do you compete Friday or Saturday?
I compete Saturday.
So what are you going to take from today's practice into Saturday's competition?
Really just saying discipline. And in terms of what I mean by discipline, I have a bad habit of in the high jump, it's a very vertical event, and everything about that event is timing. And timing is very crucial. And I have a bad habit of sometimes going into the bar before I'm at the peak of my height. So I was kind of just focusing on, going through the motion. So when I plant, I go up, and then I gradually make my way into going over the bar instead of just rushing everything, if that makes sense. It's just very technical. And I'm assuming you can understand it because your event is extremely technical too.
It is, but I mean, you just get to a point where people ask me how I throw, and I'm just like, I don't know. I just kind of do it, you know.
Yeah.
Like your body just gets to a point where you know what to do. Like you can add cues and stuff, but also my event goes by so fast. Like I turn so fast, so I'm just like kind of spinning. But you were really jumping over the bar too. You were doing, what are they called? Scissors?
Yeah, I was doing scissors.
At what height?
I think the bar was at like 6 feet, so it wasn't too high.
6 feet?
Yeah.
Just 6 feet scissor? That's insane.
I mean,
for people who don't know what a scissor is, can you explain that? Because when you're watching, it's not a jump. It's not a jump at all. Like not a back bend type jump.
Yeah. You kind of just basically what a scissor kick is. It's kind of like what the name implies. You're going over the bar and like scissor kicking it like that. Like that's kind of like the best way to explain it. Like you're just chopping the air in a sense.
6 feet.
Not really flopping over the ball.
Yeah, scissor kicking at 6 feet is actually insane. Okay. I think that is all I have for you today. Do you have anything you want to ask me or anything you want to add or say or any advice you want to give to anybody? You know, like what was the highlight of your day today? We'll end on that. What was the highlight of your day?
Highlight of my day? I don't know. I just woke up. Oh, definitely getting a haircut. Definitely getting a haircut.
This morning I got a text from Brandon. No, I didn't even get a text. I got a whole 40-second video of Brandon saying, just got my hair cut. I look so good, this and this. And I'm like, this is not what I wanted to wake up to, but thank you for this. So that's how he started his day. And honestly, it put me in a good mood for today.
I had a very good day after that. I can't lie.
And the weather today in Tennessee. I think the weather everywhere. I think everyone, mostly the majority of people had a good day today.
Mm-hmm.
Day for the history book. For sure. But
how do you feel going into SEC week?
Oh, ready. I'm so ready. I just had such a good meet at Arkansas. And I think that really prepared me. But since we're going right back to Arkansas, super confident. The ring is so nice. Area is so nice. I'm not nervous. I'm sure I'll have like butterflies right before I throw. But I know the girls. I know what I can do. And I know my capabilities. So it's going to happen. It's going to be a good meet.
I'm excited to watch you throw.
Are you going to watch me?
Of course. I've watched every single meet. Besides the one that like Vandy, like when we're not there, but
yeah. But nope, I throw Friday, so that'll be fun.
For sure.
But yeah, okay. Well, I think that's all that I have for you, and I'm very glad that you accepted my invite to come on my little chat with Chandler. I think is what we're gonna call it.
Thank you for having me.
Of course. I appreciate you.